Welcome to the Creative Playing Podcast Network. Join us as we share our favorite RPGs, one-shot games, tabletop games, reviews of items, and convention panels, and other exciting things that we run into from time to time. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Hi, this is Kelly, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, a Sign to Ragnarok story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and RPGpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
Hey guys, Jim and Kelly here from Creative Playing Podcast Network. It is August the 21st, and we can just go on and on and on and on and on and on and on. And I really am amazed I said that so many times so identically without looping it myself.
Yeah.
Because today is vast.
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 Well, that is an evocative term. I mean, it evokes the vastness of space. So you could think RPG, Star Wars, you know. You could take it as avast me hearties, you know, and just for the high sea shenanigans. It just could be that how much you can game, or, you know, the
vast limitless of the imagination.
Exactly. It's, you know, there's a lot to play with that one. But if I have to pick just one, I'm gonna have to go with the vastness of space. And the Star Wars universe.
Okay.
Because you know the Star Wars RPG is
far away.
Well, and near and dear to my heart. I do very much enjoy it. It's one of the first introduction to that storytelling type of dice. But the beauty about it is, of course, they're always coming out with new books, and, you know, different eras, so to speak.
The newest separatist era.
But beyond that, you can imagine and put anything in there. You don't have to even go. You don't have to go with what's canon. You could throw in, just by adapting some of the like stats or something, you could come up with creatures in the universe that have never even been. There's nothing to say that there's not some planet out there called Bubba, you know,
Whose leader, his name is Hotep.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing that you necessarily defines how far you can take it. It is vast as the universe. So vast divergence and differences. Yeah, so I mean, not only can you traverse the space with different types of vehicles and stuff, but you can traverse it with concepts. Yeah,
I mean, I agree. I mean, did you know in the Star Wars universe, there's actually, if you're playing Force and Destiny, Age of Empire, or Age of Rebellion, any one of those, there's a planet out there that you can basically play D&D in Star Wars. Because the Force users are called Paladins, and they have Force wizards on this planet. This is actually canon in the books, that they were lost in the backwashes of the Outer Rim, and it's literally wizards and paladins and peasants, oh my, on the planet.
See?
The vastness of things you can do are limitless.
It's like Doctor Who. There's no end. I mean,
through space and time.
Exactly. It's infinite. The possibilities.
It's true. So for vast, for me, I would have to say I will go with the whole meta aspect, that there's a vast array of games out there to play.
That's true.
For many folks, the game that you're playing today is not your favorite game and you're just playing along with your friends and play along, do not be afraid of getting out of the comfortable and jumping into the vast ocean of RPGs that are out there to play something new, to try some different game mechanic. Like, hey, how many people didn't believe in the narrative dice of Star Wars until they actually played a session or two?
Well, not believe so much as it's hard to grasp at first.
Mm-hmm. In the vast concepts.
Yeah, well, considering how primarily the polyhedral dice, that's what people are used to. And then you have the D10 the White Wolf systems. You have those. And then, what?
These funny pictures?
Yeah. So, but yeah, once you get the hang of it, it's like, oh yeah, that totally, it puts a different element on it as opposed to just rooting everything into a number.
A success or fail. Because I'll even tip my hat to the vastness of options players have in narrative dice games. Not just the Star Wars game, but like Mutant Year 1, Year 0, and a few of the other ones of you have lots of options you can use advantages for, that the only thing limiting you is your own imagination. That you can say, hey, can I use these 3 advantage to have us find a friendly face later on? And the GM would be like, you know what, for 3 advantage? Shit, yeah. All of a sudden, Lando Calrissian pops around the corner. This is Lando when he likes Han Solo, not Lando when he doesn't like Han Solo. This is probably Tuesday or Wednesday, not Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. As the case may be. So the vastness of just options out there in gaming are huge. You know, you can play fantasy games, you can play sci-fi games, you can find very loose rule sets, which a lot of people like ICQ RPG, or you could find very tight rules that you like Dungeons and Dragons or White Wolf. You know, there's a game system for everybody out there in the vast universe of RPGs, and you just have to keep playing games to try them out and find which ones work for you. And which GMs work out for you, because there's a vast range of GMs as well. So, instead of, getting lost in the vastness of time, space, and RPG, we should probably wrap it up there. Because we wouldn't want to be lost in the vastness out there. Because that's tomorrow's word. Lost. Lost. In space. And that is a good place to wrap it up there.
Down in the depths of the mountain, we dwarves spend our time forging powerful weapons, mining precious gems and metals, and feasting like kings. But after a day of digging for the next Arkenstone, this dwarf likes to come home to a package full of loot. Dungeon Crate is a monthly subscription box service forged specifically for RPG and tabletop gamers. Miniatures, dice, tokens, coins, maps, modules, terrain pieces, handcrafted items, RPG jewelry, and more are yours for only a few gold per month. You even get a digital crate along with a physical one as an added bonus. So are you brave enough to reward yourself with a Dungeon Crate? By Morden's beard, I hope so. DungeonCrate.com. Let the adventure begin.
Thank you for listening to the Creative Play and Podcast Network. And feel free to enjoy our other shows, such as D&D Journey of the 5th Edition, and Scion Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion hero to Ragnarok story. Thank you for listening.